Alright, so peep this. When people talk about Kraftwerk, they'll hit you with the quick version like, oh yeah, robot music. But that's like calling a blueprint just paper. You missing the whole point. Kraftwerk came out of Düsseldorf, Germany. Not Hollywood, not New York, not London. A place where industry and order is in the air. And the mystery starts with this studio name that sounds like a comic book sound effect. Kling Klang. That wasn't just a studio, that was a lab, a workshop. Like, if music had a factory, Kling Klang was the assembly line. And here's the conundrum. They didn't make music like we going in the booth and vibing. Nah, they treated sound like engineering. Like, if we tighten this drum pattern, it'll move people's bodies different. They weren't chasing trends. They were building the future. And the crazy part is, the future actually pulled up and matched what they said. Before Kraftwerk became Kraftwerk, the vibe was more experimental. German underground, long tracks, weird textures, sounds that don't care if you understand it on first listen. That early scene had groups trying to break away from regular American rock templates. Germany was like, we not copying y'all, we finna create our own language. And you can hear that shift happen, from loose band energy to precision. At some point, Kraftwerk stopped being a group of dudes playing instruments and turned into an operation, like a crew with a mission. And that mission was simple. Make modern life into music. Cars, trains, machines, cities, technology, routine, work, motion. They started trimming the fat. Less messy, less accidental, more intentional. Every sound got a job. Every part had a purpose. That's why they felt different, because they weren't trying to sound like emotions exploding. They were trying to sound like control. Then the world really starts paying attention when they drop Autobahn. And look, imagine you telling a record label, yeah, we got a hit. It's about driving on the highway. They would look at you like you crazy. But Kraftwerk made it work because the song don't just talk about the road, it moves like the road. The beat is steady like tires rolling. The melodies glide like street lights passing. The whole track feels like motion, like you riding and the world is sliding by. And that's when pop got a new idea injected into it. Pop music doesn't have to be only about romance, drama, or flexing. It can be about systems, everyday life, modern movement. They made the highway feel like a dream. Autobahn was basically them saying, we can take something regular and make it futuristic. Now this is where the robot thing really locks in. The clean suits, the stiff posture, the straight face, the whole man-machine vibe. But don't get distracted by the look. The look was just the packaging. The message was deeper. They were saying the modern world is turning people into parts of a system. Not in a conspiracy way, just in a reality way. You wake up, you clock in, you commute, you deal with machines all day. You follow routines, you become predictable. That's the world. So they lean into synthesizers, drum machines, vocoders, because those sounds match the moment. And what made them dangerous was they did it with minimalism. Not 1,000 notes, not a bunch of extra sauce, just the right pieces in the right places. Minimal music is like a clean outfit. If it's sloppy, everybody sees it. If it's tight, it looks expensive. Kraftwerk's sound was expensive. And once that sound clicked, it became a whole aesthetic. Robotic, sleek, controlled, but still somehow emotional in a weird way. Next chapter. Europe is moving. Not just physically, culturally. Transportation is getting cleaner. Cities are modernizing. Trains, highways, systems connecting everything. And Kraftwerk does what they do. They turn that into music. Trans-Europe Express. That record is smooth like a machine that's well oiled. It don't stumble, it don't rush, it glides. It feels like you sitting on a train watching the world go by through the window. No chaos, just forward motion. And here's what's important. They were building an identity that wasn't American rock, wasn't British punk. It was something else. European modern sound. Clean lines, repetition, precision. They bout scored a whole era where the continent felt like it was sliding into the future. Now this part is where Kraftwerk starts looking like they had a cheat code, because they start talking about computers and digital life before most people had any clue what that would become. The man-machine, computer world. And I want you to catch the real prophecy. They weren't just predicting gadgets. They were predicting that tech would change human identity. Because once computers become normal, you're not just a person anymore. You become a user, a number, a profile, a signal, data. You move through systems all day. Kraftwerk saw that early, and instead of making it scary, they made it catchy. They made it danceable. That's why their music still sounds relevant, because we live in what they were describing. It's like they wrote postcards from the future and mailed them to the 1970s. Let's talk performance, because this is another thing they flipped. Rock bands used to sell personality, wild energy, chaos, star power. Kraftwerk did the opposite. They perform like the machine is the star, not them. Controlled movement, tight timing, visuals, minimal expression. Almost like they're saying, we're not here to be idols. We're here to present the concept. And if you look at modern electronic shows today, where the visuals, the lights, the synchronized world building is the whole point, Kraftwerk was laying that groundwork. They turned live music into a designed experience. Not watch us play, more like step into this environment. Now let's get to the part where it becomes undeniable. Kraftwerk's influence is everywhere. If you like techno, the roots are in that precise mechanical bounce. If you like electro and early hip-hop party records, the DNA is in that machine funk. If you like synth pop, the clean melodic electronic feel, that's them. If you like modern pop production, tight drums, programmed rhythm, digital textures, this whole world got built off the idea that electronic sound could be the center of the song. If you made it this far, salute. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's your take on AI merging